my screen, guys? Okay. Today we are going to discuss about a configuration module. Okay. So let me describe from the uh, from end. Okay. And there are few modules we have in configuration module, and access control, approval, database backup, system configuration, and data import export, as well as activity log. So I'll explain from the bottom.
Recording in progress.
When we talk about activity log, it records everything what we are doing in the system, whether who's the user and what the activity is done, and what is the time it was an update or added type. Everything is recorded in here. So is there some guy made a mistake, so management or HR team will be able to see what has he done, like this. Okay. So there is the activity log. And data import export. When we talk about data import export, you will have seen some bulk upload at BOQ or work done and any other modules. So this allows to upload data as a bulk, like when we are going to upload BOQ materials, departments, designations. So we don't have to insert sorry. Uh, this allows us to upload data as a bulk upload. So when we need to upload uh, allowable materials, like allowable materials or BOQ materials as a bulk, not one by one, as a bulk. Okay. So this will let us upload the data by selecting any other any Excel files, and we can just upload it. Then system will uh, write all the details in the Excel file to BOQ materials, like that. So export data, and we will be able to download everything as a Excel sheet uh, in these modules. Okay, those are the simple things. And system configurations. When we talk about system configurations, it handles every basic system configuration of the system, Cirrus PMS, like working hours, maximum working hours, company name, vision, mission, even system color. All this simple configuration we can handle. All simple configuration via this system settings. Sorry, system configurations, as well as currency, what we are going to use for current uh, projects, like in Sri Lanka we are using most of using LKR in Sri Lankan rupees, and you can also select dollars and any other uh, currency type. The system has a currency converter. Okay. So it will convert any it will use any currency type for the calculations. Those are the system configurations. Okay. So database backup. When we talk about database backup, it backups our database uh, at 12 p.m. at the midnight every day. So it will help our system to keep our data. If there are any data hazard, or if there are any crash on the system, we will be able to get our data and safely via this database backups. So we will have this. This is the last backup. Okay. And we will have to just download, just click the download button and download the database backup. And we can do database backup manually whenever we want. Just like if we need to back up our database right now, we will have to just click this button simply and approve. Uh, I'll explain approval after the access control. Okay. So let's talk about access control. What we have in access controls, we have access permissions, allocate projects, create, change password, create roles, allocate sub roles, manage users. I think you will have uh, use account, right? Can you guys cooperate with me? Like, can you guys talk? Lakshan, they all have user accounts, right? Ah, yeah, okay. So, since you all have a user account, we will create users and manage user details via this manage user tab. Okay. So those are the current users right now in the system. There will be a name also. And just simply clicking this add button, we will be able to add a new user for the system, and we can choose what role that user should assign, like admin, demo user. You all have, I think, a PMS trainer role. So username, password as well. Role, we can select role, and email. Those are required field. You should enter username, password, role, and email. Also status, self allocations. Status mean whether that user are active or not active, like deactivated. And view all projects. We can select yes if we want that user need to see all projects, show rates, then the user will be able to see currency rates, like rates for the materials, and first name, last name. We can upload this digital signature. It will help to create reports. While creating the reports, if we are adding digital signatures already, then report has the signature when it is created. So there is the process. Sorry. Uh, I forgot to mention that we need to select organization structure as well, and we can expand. There are two main projects we have. So at the head office, and those are the projects and building services. So we can simply select a head office or building service or whatever project whatever organization. So if we select those uh, organization, the user will be able to see that that only data related to that organization project.
Actually, that is the organization department.
Sorry, department. Um, so that's all for creating a user, and we can update users and we view user detail and can view. We can update and also delete. So after we add after adding user for the system to the system and mm, let me add a user and I will show you what kind of things after we need to do after we add user. So let me type username as a tray. So test. I'll choose a role as user. So you see that we need to select department before we before save the user. So let me select head office as a department and save the user. I will here we go. And I'm going to log into the system via this that user. We have a new user. This is our new user account. Okay. We can see all those details and let me try to go some go to inside some module. If I'm trying to go document, there is a problem. You know, no projects are allocated to you. So after we create the user account, uh, immediately we need to allocate that user for the project if it is not an admin account. So allocate projects. Via this module, we can add, not add, allocate users for the projects. specific projects. So if we need to allocate that user we created only for the test project, we can simply tick this test project row only. So then this user will be able to uh, see the test project only. If we need to allocate this user for all projects, we can just click this check all button. Then he will allocate for all projects and allocate. Then user should be able to work like another work like normal user. See, he can see all the projects. So he can allocate himself for any project in here. Let me select this project and go to the projects. So there is no issue. So we learned how to add a user, and as well as we create user account, we have to allocate projects for that user. So after allocating projects, you user need to uh, user need to uh, control their actions. Like every user need to has their own boundaries. Like if we thought about like civil engineer. So if we are going to add a civil engineer as a user, uh, we don't need to give him the permission for the HR part, because he need to add some quotations. Like he he has he has to work with the construction part, not for the management part for uh, human resources. Like that's a simple example. So that part will manage via this access permission. Let us see. So access permission simply based on role and modules. And we can select a role mean user, sorry, role that we are allocated every user. Like you will have PMS trainer. So let me select PMS trainer as an example. And when we select module, we have all the modules currently active in our system, like dashboard, HR, and all the other things. So I think you will have access, you will already have access for HR. No, you don't have access for the HR projects. Yeah, you do have access for the project, but you don't have access for the HR and as well as configurations. See, if we need to give the access for the configuration, we need to simply click this select or deselect button. Then once we click the select button, it will select all configurations and deselect. So if we need to give access to the allocated sub-role parts only, we can just simply click one by one, text box, and also save. So there is the access permission. So we talk about access permissions, and manage users, allocate projects. What is this? Change passwords. So using this change password, we can change our own password. We can add our current password and password, the new password, and re-enter the password and save. We can change our own password, not every user password. Login user password. We can change login user password. As you can see, I'm logging as an admin, so I can change the admin password and create role. Let us see what is this create role. So you guys saw that when we create user account, we have to select a role for every user. It is mandatory. It was mandatory. So the roles are created from here. We saw that admin there was a admin role, demo user role, engineer. You will have PMS trainer role like this. So if we need to create a role like that one, we can add a role name from create role. And why we are creating these roles? So uh, we have different type of access permission for these all for all those roles. Uh, like PMS trainers don't have access for the HR, but uh, admin have access for the HR part and configurations. So we can create roles and we can assign access permissions for all those roles, and we can use those roles while we are creating user accounts. So creating roles, that was the creating role. Allocate sub role. What is allocate sub role? And we can add a role for as a sub role for the main role. Like we are using the admin as a main role for the demo user. So those are the things for uh, access control. Then approvals. Approvals. What are the approvals? The name has the meaning, right? Approvals means we have approval processes uh, in our system. Like yeah, when we are going to create subcontractor bill, like as an example, yeah, when we are going to create a subcontractor bill, there is a approval process. So user who has any user will be able to generate a bill, subcontractor bill, who has access to the subcontractor module. After creating that bill, it straight go to the approval process, and it it approval goes stages to stages, and they all need to approve the bill, and after the approval process, the bill will be displayed for the user, and it will be printed. So those are the configuration part for approval process. Um, let me discuss from the bottom this module as well as And when we talk about approval history, it show us what kind of approvals uh, processed before now, like approval history. So there are no current history right now because we use approval process for the demo part. And pending approvals as well as pending approvals also what is the pending approval is the approvals pending for approved right now like we have created the subcontractor bill. As example, we have created the subcontractor bill, but the bill is still on the approval process. We can we can see the details of the pending approvals in here for every module. Okay. Okay. And when we talk about level configurations, we can add approval levels for every organization. Like if we are creating some approval process for the building services, and we can add approval process right here. Example, the highest approval process is CEO. Lowest approval process is supervisor. Like the example. So we can add admin and level order. And they're all like PMS trainer. Okay. If we add admin as a level loader 1 and PMS trainer as a level loader 2, then approval process goes to uh, when we add level order as admin level loader as a 1 and PMS trainer level loader as a 2. If we use like this and approval goes directly for the admin, and after the admin approval, the approval goes to the PMS train. So that is the level loader works. That's how level loader works. So if we need to approve the application first by PMS trainer, then admin, we need to use the level loader as admin as a 2 and PMS trainer as a 1. So we can say this. So the visibility name. Okay, you will, I will show what is the use of this short name. Okay, let's go for the process configuration. And when we set up the config, when we set up approval process, the process configuration is used to uh, select what kind of users need to approve the processes. Like we have created uh, access control for the built-in service. There is, we can see the admin approval level, admin approval level, and PMS trainer approval level. So for the built-in services, uh, if we set up the approval process for indirect cost and the submodule of the indirect cost, stock transport cost, and action is vehicle exit record sale instance action. And we can select which users need to approve the process. Like we can select what is the order of the approval process for this user, and if it is mandatory, we can tick those things, and if it is not, we can just leave the mandatory tick. And uh, there is minimum required approval number. So if we are selecting those two users for the approval process, we have to use two for the minimum required approval process. And if we are using only one user, we can just add one for the approval process. And we can create the approval process for the vehicle exit record sale. Then after we create the approval process for the for this action, uh, when someone goes to add a vehicle exit record, means when someone save the data for vehicle exit record, then this saved saved data directly goes to the approval process via the approval process, and the data will be saved after the approval process is completed. This is the process configuration and process order configuration. Content control. after the process configuration, let me describe content control. In this content control module, we can add what kind of data we need to show at this notification. Those notification we are used to inform approval process users that they have pending approvals. Like if the admin is the role for subcontractor bill approval process, then admin will receive notification that he has a pending bill to approve, like this one. So we can simply select what kind of details we need to show those in those notification via this module. And as example, when we select indirect cost, it has a submodule called stock transport cost and action vehicle exit record save. And as well as we need to select department. Sorry, if we need to add content control for the roles that we are selected, we need to add roles in this process order configuration first, like indirect cost and the building service. We have our two users we have already added, and let me select only admin. Minimal required approval 1. So this approval process directly goes to the admin, and after the admin approve, the application will be approved to the system. So can create. So, one approval is created. So then when we go to the content control, you can select this that same action here. Select same department and let's see. See, now we can see the role that we are selected for the process order configuration. And we can see select all checkbox here, but there are no any points to check. That's why we have to add set display attributes. We haven't add any display attributes for this approval process. So when we click set display attributes here, we can add display attributes. What are the display attributes? Display attributes means I have explained that. Display attributes means what kind of details we need to show in this notification for the for the role in the approval process. Like what kind of details we need to show to the admin to approve subcontractor bill. Like, so we can just simply add those details using role-wise display content. Sorry, add new approval attributes. Using add new approval attributes, we can add new approval attributes here. We have to select our action main module, submodule of that main module, and action vehicle exit record set. So after adding our action, we have to select type. What is the type? Type means the detail that we are going to add, how it should display for the user at the notification, like same table top view. And we have a few selections: same table top views, same table detail view, related table, detail view, and SQL query to top view, SQL query to detail view. Detail view top view means uh, let me show some live data, like actual approval process details, so that you can understand. So that is the notification that I was talking about. That approval notifications. When we go this, it says approval notifications. When we click the approval notification, you can see the notification that your role has for the approval processes that you are involved. Like we have some main module, some approvals from stock main module, HR main module, stock main module, like blah blah blah. And when we click some of there, like this one, then you can see uh, we have a topic, which is the action, and we have main detail and sub details, as well as approval history detail. Okay, so when we talk about that same table top view, it means this detail. So we can add those details by using modules, or we can uh, add those details using MySQL queries. So that's why it says SQL query to top view, or same table to top view. And as well as we can add uh, table data to the detail view, this detail view, as well as using MySQL queries. So, and we can add a display name for that attribute, and also the module, what kind of module we are using for to get this detail for the attribute, and query condition, and those details are not mandatory. And after adding those details, we can just create attribute, display attribute, and it will appear in here. Then for the role by role, we can change what kind of attributes that the role need to see. Like admin can see all the detail, and any other users will be able to see what the details we are selecting here in their notification. So that's all for the approval process. So I think we have briefly discussed about the configuration module. So any of you have questions? Yes, you can ask me. You understood or not? Lakshan, I think that's all for the configuration part that I have to explain.
Thank you all.
Recording stopped.